Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 8 of our Crusader Kings 2 series playthrough. Right, straight away we've got a event coming up. Right, she doesn't mind me at all, does she? 27 opinion. Although to be honest it doesn't really matter, I don't think so much. How much she likes me, so. Now if you saw the last episode you know we're still recovering from that bitter loss of Kherny. Well, that's great, I've managed to raise some tribal warriors there, but I'll need to use them within the year. He's got 1,000 troops potentially, 1,080. Right, there's my Bishop Gilla. Now, I've just given him quite a lot of gold there to increase his opinion of me. As you can see, it's now at a higher amount, so now I'll get his troops as well once I forward fast time a little bit. Yeah, there we go, 72 levies now he'll provide me. My other bishop has got 100 opinion of me, but unfortunately he's also got 100 opinion of the Pope, so that'll override it. Right, 1,080 max, and he's currently got 932. This is my arch enemy at the moment, the King of Mid. If he was alone it wouldn't be so bad, but as we know he's got the two allies in Argyla, Tir Egonan and Tir Connell to the north, which makes them a strong little power block there. Just trying to raise up my levies at the moment, get my armies back to strength after the losses we suffered in the last episode. There we are, we're approaching full strength now. Still doesn't match that King of Mid though. He's got close to 1,000 troops there. With the tribal armies I've raised I'd have a similar number, but obviously you want to have an advantage in numbers. Now looking at Osraig there, I can claim Osraig for one of my courtiers, Fergal or Dungal, which would of course make them my ally, which is what I would need in Ireland to try and counter this strong power block that's there. Here we go, raising the troops. Now of course I've got the 200 odd that I've raised tribal armies now that I had to use within a year. Combined with mine, that puts me close to a 900-ish. Now, put my most learned military leaders in charge of the army there. 9, 7 and 7, being led by Fergal. We'll now consolidate our forces as we're a little bit spread out on our way to take Osraig. Oh no, that's not good news. He's called in an ally from Powys, which I think is in Wales. Now he's got 700 troops there. Now that certainly doesn't bode well for us. Right, I'm calling in all the forces now. Called in the levies I've just managed to get from my bishop by bribery, and he's now just called in another ally from Kherny. Count Gestin of Kherny. Ah right, he's on the top left corner of France there. That's a little bit further away, less to worry about hopefully. Now we're sending down approximately 1,000 troops there. Good strong Irishmen going to go and crush the Southern Irish there. You see the difference in the styles there of the armour. More chainmail there for the levies from Ulad. Looks like we've just got padded cloth on. Maybe a bit of leather. Yeah, some leather by the looks of it. Alright, the army of Fergal. Now we should crush it. We're outnumbering a fair bit, so already the vessels have been raised too long. The bishop's not happy. Well, he'll have to lump it. Alright, oh, pretty even. No. No, we're winning. There we go. Broke. Victory for us. That gives us 10% war score. And we've captured one of his bishop vassals. Right, he's retreating now to Lagan. So first things first, let's pursue him and break his army that's already got low morale. That way we can increase our war score, which is what we're trying to do. If we can get it to 100, we can get him, or close to, we can get him to surrender. And we need this province to have any chance of taking Ireland and facing off against the King of Mid. Alright, we've broke his army again. And we've captured another one of his vassals. We're at 14% war score at the moment. Right, that's one of my children there, Drust. He's become a theologian. Probably should be leave the realm son, as he's going to take a third of our lands and properties upon my death. Right. We're going to keep pursuing this army now, breaking it down, while we've got the advantage in numbers and morale, and increase our war score. Right, that's another prisoner for us. And we've got 18% war score at the moment. Let's chase the stragglers into Lagan. Right, what's going on here? Flatheron du Gallon claims that he would be a better spymaster than Conla and petitions that he should be given the title of spymaster of the chief high chieftain of Connacht. Right, let's have a look. Right, he's got an intrigue level of 15 versus 12. Well, he is better. There we go. We're not going to get all emotional about it. New spy master. Alright, now the thing to bear in mind here is I might be able to ransom him back, make a little bit of money, which is money's in short supply at the moment. Now I could execute him there with no comeback, although it will cost me 20 piety. But instead we're just going to make life a bit more hellish for him, so he'll gradually decline his health. They're down to 40 men now, running scared through the hills. Right, 30% war score now. Now we can start sieging after we broke his armies. Now if I dismiss my realm, levies, my vassals' levies, That stops the negative modifier with my Pope for keeping his armies for too long. If it was a defensive battle, they don't mind, but as it's an aggressive battle, we're on the attack. They have expectations of how long you'll keep them. Right. Oh, what's going on here? 45% chance of paranoid, which gives me more intrigue but less diplomacy, or 45% chance of trusting, which gives me more diplomacy. Well, I think I'll go with the diplomacy at the moment. Another one for the torture chambers. Now look in there, we can make a little bit of money. I don't know necessarily if that's a good idea. And what's going on up there? We've just seen some movement. An army of 700. Well, they've gone somewhere. Oh, right. Now that's not good. That's the Welsh army, and they look a bit better armoured than we are. That's where they've come from. They've gone all the way round to the north of England, crossed from Scotland to Ireland, and then crossed Ireland to come and take part in this war. Well, they must love this guy. That's the strength of having some allies. Now I've got 34 troops in Ulad. Now it's a close thing here, but I know we're in a tribal system. I think when you start in England, they've got a better quality of technology and troops. Now he's got... Now we've got light infantry, heavy infantry, and 126 archers. Now he's got a lot of heavy infantry there and light cavalry. We've got more archers, but I wouldn't want to fight him. I'd want to have some numbers there to outnumber him. Just at the point when we were breaking the siege as well. But we have to be realistic here. It'll take us a long time to recruit these troops again, so we're probably going to have to move. With our allies above, we've got a similar number. Right, one of our courtiers has died. Ah, now he's trying to intercept us. Oh dear. Right, that's a defeat there. Now we're at 1% war score. It's, things have turned decidedly for the worse. Now we're retreating back into Connaught. We've managed to beat the armies of Osraig, but unfortunately the Province army now is running rampant, and we can't match them in strength. What we need is a bit of luck here, something to change this situation around. It's a bit similar to what happened with the King of Mid, who now owns our province of Breffni. We've got the support of one of our bishops currently. Now half of those men we've got are made up of men that have been raised temporarily. So we're really at about 300 strength, so it's not ideal. Now you can see there he's suffering attrition, the little skull on his bar, as it's now, we're entering winter. Trying to see if there's any way I can find something that could help us out. Spymaster's not doing a lot. We'll get him to start plotting in Osraig. The bishop will start trying to raise troops in Ulad. Everything we can now. Try and get some troops. Through religious means, military means, we're trying to raise some men now. Alright, this is one of our children, who lacks a guardian, as the courtier died in the last episode. Sorry, in the last few minutes. Now we'll just get them someone to educate them in the right ways. Now that's our son there. Now we need to find some way of getting a political alliance. There's no one within our realm that would be of much benefit to us, so we're expanding the search. Someone who's generally of our culture and religious beliefs. Someone who's probably around his age group as well. Now there's a daughter from mid there. That would mix things up a little bit. Now unfortunately they won't do it. Political concerns. I bet they have got political concerns. That would help us a lot. That would split up that 5 province alliance that's formed. Now we're taking a risk here. We're trying to offer some money to see if that will change the situation. Unfortunately not. But it was a gamble. I didn't think we'd be able to overcome that. Right, so we'll have to find an alternative. Someone around his age. Right, there's a courtier in Lagin there, which is just to the east of Osraig, that we're currently fighting a war over. That actually is part of the duchy as well. That would give us, I think it would give us a casus belli there. Over Lagin, so, but it's one of the ones we're looking at now. Would they be interested? Oh, there's a daughter of Kherny there. Oh, that would be no use to us. There's one from Gwent. I think that's Wales. Could be wrong about that. Oh, no, it's Welsh. Oh, no, that's a courtier from... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Tuad. once again, political concerns. They know there's upheaval in the realm. What we need is someone to give us an alliance here so we can try and call in some extra troops at critical times. That's a daughter from Gwent. It's a bit far away though. He's got 1,000 troops he can call upon. And looking there, we're coming back to Gwent. Yeah, she's got the arbitrary trait, that one, which is quite a negative. Narrowing it down, we're coming down to, it looks Ite is standing out more and more. Alright, well that's the daughter in Gwent. We've sent that off. Now what to do in this situation? You can also see they're raising troops again in Osraig. They've got 40 troops at the moment. Right, we can collect some gold there for their marriage. 5 gold. And we've now got an intermarriage between ourselves and Gwent in Wales. Now we've got wow, you know, that's what you call a nice armed force at the moment, 17,000 troops. Doge of Amalfi. That's a merchant if I remember rightly. Right, we've got some movement. He's moving down through Kildare at the moment, down to Osraig. We'll move our armed forces up to Ulad, probably unite them with our levies. Currently the war is at 1% in our favour. Time's ticking away as we increase our levies. Speed it up a little bit. a 42% chance yearly of organising a raid. That's quite a good chance there of that happening. Yeah, and there's the current war score, -2 now. -4 as the war drags on. Now the levies are slowly raising. The King of Gwent seems quite content to leave the majority of his armed forces over here in Ireland, in Osraig. Right, we've now dismissed our armies and we've raised them again, which gives us a little boost from the men that have been raising in the time the others were active. He's now come of legal age and he's a thrifty clerk. Now 623 versus 731. That's not in our favour. We don't want to dive in there, we're sort of trying to hope for some kind of change that would put things in our favour. We're at -12 war score now. Bishops has died. Right, now that's our son there. Give them some religious education. Now, there we go, we can raise centralisation from minimum to low, and we've got maximum tribal organisation at the moment. If we could just build a couple of stone hill forts, we'd be able to get out of this Gavelkian succession problem we've got. Right, his army's still camped in Osraig, and the war is turning against us the longer it goes on. Let's consolidate the army. Right, that's one of the dynasty coming of age. Right. Wow. Now, the chief of Lagan, who wouldn't allow us to marry his daughter, is now offering a marriage between my half-sister and, well, himself. Now this could be a turning point here. Now I think it's in our interest to accept this, because of course we'll get a political ally in Ireland, and we can call in allies. Now there you go, for a bit of luck. Now he's considering a call to arms from us. That would swing things in our favour. One of our prisoners has died. Can't be helped. There we go. 600 troops there being called to arms. Right, let's get down there. Finally a bit of luck. Right, and we'll change what's going on there. We'll looks like we've got some new potential members of the realm to lead our armies. 14 strength at the moment. Right. He's discovered a plot by Drust to kill Tellurian. Now there's Drust. He's currently our heir, and he's looking to kill one of our other sons. Now we could do with getting rid of one of those sons. Now if we try to imprison one of our sons there, we've put one of our sons in prison, the one that our heir wants to dispose of. Now we're ordering him to take the vows. That will mean he's not part of this Gavelkin succession. Now unfortunately someone's took his place. The Chancellor there is a pretender to the throne. But at least we've managed to get rid of one of the potential problems, one of our children. Now we've got 1200 versus 700 here, and we've got speed on a little bit too high. Well, there's the autosave kicking in. Right. But, oh dear me, it turned at the last minute. We suffered a defeat. Damn those Welsh. We're now 630 versus 453. Well, we're probably going to have to try it. Morale isn't great, but it's still better than his morale. Now, we don't know what just happened there. 400 of his men disbanded. Well, we're not gonna worry about that. Oh, another bit of luck just hit us there. Right, and I think that's been a bit of a long episode, that one. But we'll take the luck where we can get it, and we'll call that it for this episode, and we'll be back to normal commentary over the episodes from now on. So I'll see you next time.